Right, guys, welcome to the Labrada YouTube page. My name is Luke Miller, and I am the newest Labrada Pro Series athlete. And I'm really happy to be a part of the team to bring you guys content and value for you guys to use your day-to-day sessions, your contest preps, and your all seasons. This whole series is going to be about asking the contest prep coach. For me, I'm a competitor as well. I'm a heavyweight bodybuilder. I've competed 7 times in the past. But where a lot of my purpose and value that I provide in the industry is going to be through being a contest prep coach. I'm the owner of No Switch Fitness. I'm an educator for J3 University, and I really want to make sure that we take the time to run through things that you guys want to do. So today we're going to be going over 3 things that I see ruin your guys' off seasons. But make sure kind of as you get through the video, comment below with any kind of content that you want to see, whether it's contest prep, nutrition, training, whatever it may be, because this is our opportunity to give back to you guys and make sure that you are getting the most out of this page. So to start, the 3 things that I kind of see ruin you guys all season. The first one is going to be sleep schedules. So we know that consistent sleep and wait times are really nailed when we're in a contest prep. You have to wake up early to knock out your fasted cardio. You have to go to bed in time in order to make sure that you get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But as you get a little bit deeper in all season, you have less cardio to do. You start becoming a little bit more lax with your schedule. It's really easy to hit that next episode button on Netflix and just keep watching and kind of throwing that bedtime out of the window. This can be a problem for maximizing progress in your all season. We have data that shows moving your sleep schedule 2 to 4 hours, even if it's the same amount of time, can be detrimental to performance and mood throughout the day. So one of the big things that I really try to stress with my athletes is trying to keep the time that you go to bed within a 30 to 45 minute window, and the time that you wake up to be a 30 to 45 minute window as well, especially on the weekends. It's really easy on Saturday and Sunday to really go to bed super late and wake up really late. It kind of throws you off for the rest of the week. And you can see that be detrimental in your performance and progressing throughout the all season. The second one that I would like to talk about is managing your nutrition. So a lot of guys do fairly well when it comes to following a plan in the off season. But I think the biggest thing that I see is taking meals off plan to an extreme. So the off season is a time where we need to spend time with family and loved ones, making sure that we're doing those meals out with them. But it doesn't mean that they have to be an eating contest. So when we look at going out to eat, if we go and just splurge on large influx of carbohydrates, fats, we can see that actually impact insulin sensitivity and digestion for 2 to 3 days after having that meal. This is where we see pretty large amounts of fat accumulation occur, and it can really shorten your all season phase, where instead of making progress for 18, 19, 20 weeks, you're only making progress for around 10, 11, 12, because you're going out and binging and splurging on all of these meals. So that's kind of like one that when we look at how to manage going out to eat, make it about the experience with others and not about the food. You can adjust your macros throughout the days if you know approximately what you're going to eat. Doesn't mean to be restrictive when you're out to eat. It just means to not make the meal about all the food you can get in and make it more about the experience of people on the day to day. Now, the last one is one that I see you guys really do a lot when it comes to training in the off season. If you guys watch the YouTube page, you know that Hunter is doing the same sessions week in, week out, the same movements week in, week out. And a lot of times you guys like to tinker with the movements on a week-to-week basis in the off season. There's a lot more flexibility. Some of you guys don't even follow a training plan when it comes to the off season. And this can be a problem because you have something called skill acquisition. All that means is it takes time to learn a movement. So for most of you, it's going to be somewhere in the realm of 6 to 7 weeks to actually get to where the progress you're making in the gym is no longer learning the skill of the movement. Even if you've been training for a long time, you're going to have this period where you're adapting to the new movement being put into the program. So when we look at how to manage training, we know that actual progress from a muscular system standpoint has to become with progressive overload and progressive mechanical tension over time. So if we're doing a movement for 6 or 7 weeks, and then we're pulling it out for another one, we're really missing out on the opportunity to be progressive with the overload stimulus, because all the progress we've made has been learning in nature. And there's a reason why we use logbooks, consistent training plans. And to be honest with you guys, I've been on the same movement patterns for the last 8 months and still progressing them. There's been slight modifications to the setups on them at periods, but it's been the same movement for almost 8 months now for me. And that's where we see a lot of people be successful. So don't fall to the trap of the new Instagram movement that you're seeing your favorite fitfluencer do. And make sure that you're consistent with your training on a week-to-week basis. And make sure that you guys make the most of your off season so that the next time you step on stage, you're going to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of making sure that you get the most out of your off season. We're going to be doing tips like this kind of throughout every month so that you guys can get the most out of what you're doing on a week-to-week basis. Make sure that you guys comment below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel with any content that you guys want to see from me and the Labrada crew. And until next time, no off switch in the fitter result.